I can't tell you how many times someone's told me, every time I do chest, my shoulders jump in. My traps get involved every time I do shoulders. My foreskin is killing my chub gains. But if you do what I'm about to tell you before you train any body part, I guarantee you'll never have a bad workout again. You know the ones where you're like, I didn't really connect like I normally do. You can absolutely control that, and it has everything to do with what you do in the first 5 minutes of your workout. And it's unique to each body part. There's 3 steps to this. Step 1, wake up and stabilize, and I guarantee it's probably not the muscles you think. Step 2, you gotta recruit the fibers at their end range. And step 3, holy hell, that's a lot of blood. And I recently made a video going over mobility issues. This isn't that. That's for the people that you take one look at them and this is to reset any minor dysfunction you have and instantly develop that mind-muscle connection so you can successfully go kick your own ass. And like I said, it's different for most body parts, so let's run through each. Let's start with chest because that's one that plagues a lot of people. They go to do a press and their delts end up tickling their fat little chubby faces. Your body wants to recruit the proper muscles to perform each lift because that's how the damn thing was designed. Your chest fibers are perfectly oriented to shorten in a way that's ideal for pushing something away from you. Your shoulders are not. They're only doing that because you screwed things up either by neglecting certain muscles or sitting at your desk like an asshole every day or trying to suck your own dick when you get home every night.
Get there! Get there!
So all we need to do is wake up those stabilizers, and for chest, it's your lower trap. So just grab a bench and a band like this, and we're gonna lay on the bench and do banded Ys. Start by retracting your scaps to ensure that it's your lower traps that are actually completing the movement, not those stupid fibers in your upper traps. Make sure you're supinating your palms as you contract up. Think about it this way. If someone was to walk by your bench to re-rack their weights or something and you wanted to brighten up their day by sticking your thumb up their ass, that's the position I want your hand to be in. You're gonna do 2 quick sets, 20 reps, just to start to fire it, get more connected to it, so when you need to engage it to pull those shoulders back and down, it's ready to go. Then we're flipping over onto step 2, grabbing a moderate weight, doing 4 count reps and a 4 count isometric hold at the bottom. And you're not just sitting there, you're activating those fibers. You're engaged the entire time just waiting to go. Like in high school, when you did one too many drugs to the point that your dick turned into a marshmallow, you still knew that if you timed it right and you used that last remaining dick flex at the perfect moment, you could get that microwave peep in there and smash it until something good happened. It's kind of like that. It's exactly like that. It is not like that at all. And this step is critical for 2 reasons. First, it's going to retrain you on what muscles should be firing so you can get that delt to stop tickling your earlobe. And second, it's going to strengthen those fibers at the extreme end range and further prevent you from injury because that's usually when injuries happen. Either when your muscle's in a fully stretched position and you try to contract up, or you're 17 and you try to shoulder press 100 pounds and drop it on your head and fucking die. Again, we're doing 1 quick set with a moderate amount of weight that actually challenges you while you're in that fully stretched position, otherwise you're wasting your time, for 10 reps. Then we're on to step 3, the easy part. Grab a weight that's gonna cause you to fail roughly around 30 reps and push so much blood in that chest that you don't even have to think about, do I have a connection or not? It's pumped up and ready to party. That's it. In 5 minutes, your chest is ready to work and there's no chance you have a bad workout or that your wife tragically dies on you from choking on the mailman's dick. For shoulders and back, it's shockingly similar. What stabilizing muscles we need to activate, it's almost like they're the root of all your fucking problems. But we are gonna do different exercises for each of them because it's more beneficial depending on which body part you're about to train. Starting with shoulders, using that same band, your arms are gonna be relaxed in front of you, rotating around and back, and your thumb's still going to be tracking in that I'm about to check somebody's oil direction. This movement is so good that I keep this band with me the entire workout because obviously the more you do this, the more you engage those low trap, those rhomboids, it promotes good form, but it's also a great rear delt exercise. It encompasses 2 of the 3 functions of the rear delt. External rotation as you open those shoulders up, and extension as you pull those shoulders back. Honestly, the next time you go to the gym, I would just steal this because the gym practically owes you. You barely take anything off their overhead. You wash your balls at home. When you sweat on a machine, you wipe it off with your shirt. And you rarely ever shit in the gym, only when your pre-workout betrays you. But even then, it's not like you're dropping a spirit bomb and ruining their pipes. It's basically just like pee that comes out of your ass. Now that we fired up those muscles that are gonna engage and keep those traps down with 2 sets, we need to quickly warm up those shoulders as well as increase internal and external rotation. And the only thing I could think to name this is the I'm Ron Burgundy? You're gonna sit with your foot on the bench. That way you can drive your elbow into your knee. That's gonna engage your serratus anterior, which is essentially gonna lock that shoulder in place, allowing your humeral head to truly rotate. With light weight, you're gonna exaggerate the external rotation of your shoulder through the contraction. Hold that top for a few seconds and try to push it even further. Then you're gonna work on your shoulder's internal rotation during the negative, holding the bottom for a few seconds, and trying to actually flex and force it even further down. And I know you wanna FB your own BH, but if your shoulder tips, you've gone too far. It's a 3-second hold at both ends. It's a nice slow controlled movement. You're gonna do 10 reps on both sides, 2 sets. And then from there, step 3, the easy part, pushing a ton of blood with 30 reps. 1 set of bent over rears, side laterals, front raises, all for 30 reps. And then you're
Fucking ready to go.
For back, I like to activate those lower traps, those rhomboids with straight arm pull downs. And yeah, you could do the same exact thing with pull-ups, but I know my audience. Half of you could do it no problem, and the other half can't tug it more than 3 times before they go into AFib. After 2 sets of those, we're gonna go into a nice slow controlled 4 count with the isometric hold at the bottom and the top. Make sure your chest leads the way when you're fully contracted, and at the top, I want you to actually try to force that bar away to engage your serratus anterior. From there, it's easy. You shorten the range of motion to a set where you fail at 30, and then you're
Fucking ready.
Now, arms are tough to screw up. If you have a bad arm day, then there is definitely something wrong with you. In fact, that'd be a good way to see if somebody has a developmental disorder. If you can't get a good arm pump or eat a steak-um without almost dying, then you know. But if you are someone that goes to do a tricep extension and you feel it all in your elbow, then you can do a quick banded distraction by laying on the ground, creating tension with that band, and then using that offhand to press down with your palm in different positions to gap that elbow and give it some room to work. Legs are a little bit different because if you're not careful, you can spend half the workout getting ready to do your workout. So I'm gonna give you 2 exercises that you can do no matter what you're training, basically anything from that psoriasis-ridden ass crack all the way down. First, I like to hop on the seated calf raise because I don't care what I'm training, whether it's a squat, stiff leg deadlifts, I'm gonna need ankle mobility. 1 set with moderate weight for 4-4-4 does wonders. Just make sure you're not sitting there resting at the bottom. You're actually actively driving that foot down and forcing that anterior tibialis to flex. From there, since we already took care of ankle mobility, we're gonna take them out of the equation completely by elevating those heels, extending it out to a 10 count negative, 10 count hold, and a 10 count positive for 10 reps. Make sure when you drive up, you feel those muscles engage in stages. Those glutes pick you up off the bottom, those hamstrings continue to take you further, and those quads finish the contraction off. After that, just do 1 set of 100 and you're good to go. Just a little aside, every once in a while somebody will make a fake account pretending they're me, and they say something like, hey, let's go chat on Telegram. Just ask yourself this, have I ever commented on anything? Then all of a sudden one day I just decided, you know what, I need to learn more about your dumb life. Let's go chat. Let me hear about how much your kids hate you and your wife hates your little pencil dick, and let's get to the point in the conversation where you get distracted and accidentally walk in front of a bus. Just so you know, I don't comment on anything. Although I will do an occasional heart just to piss somebody off. As always, make sure you subscribe. Programs are linked below if you want to stop sucking at life and get after it. And if you don't know me, maybe you should subscribe and then later we can get to know each other on Telegram.
Oh, fuck. No, don't do it.
Fuck with everybody.
Oh, God, no.
Oops.